It's been really difficult, to be honest. I think I thought day 2, because it's 5k shorter, I think I thought this would be easier. It's the same amount of elevation cramped into a shorter distance. It's so steep and my quads are ruined. How on earth am I going to do day 3? Yeah, mine too. Day 2, baby. Let's go. Right, you're going to be a good girl, Days. Well done. Right, I'll see you Painswick. 10 miles, 16k.
Joy.
Day, thank you. Day 2. Let's go. So here we are then, the top of Crickley Hill, which was the end point of yesterday's run, and obviously the start point of today. And the plan today is to try and not get lost. Should have gone down there. Anyway, yeah, as I was saying, the plan today is make it to Wootton or Watton under Edge. I don't know how you say it. How have I gone? Where should I have gone? I don't even know whether I said this way. Even though it's a really well marked trail, it ain't. You do need your watch. There's a trail there, I wonder if that's it. Yeah, back on course. So, yeah, the plan is to do 54k. Obviously, I've just run an extra 50 metres, and every time I go off course, it does add up. Yesterday, I tried to run 59, ended up running 62 because of the GPS drift and getting lost. So, yeah, let's have a good day today and see if we can get through it. Morning. Morning. So, let's go. Lovely views. There's May Hill in the distance, either end of Gloucestershire. You can even see the Malverns coming into view around the corner. So yeah, lovely view up here. Perfect running conditions so far. It rained overnight, fairly heavy actually, and it's left like this cool breeze. You know, there's a nice clear feel about life today, which is nice, because yesterday it was very warm and it made life quite challenging. But I fully expect the sun to come out at some point, which is why I wanted to start these runs early, just get some time in the bank when it wasn't so hot. And yeah, I'm hoping today, what was I on my feet for 10 hours yesterday? I'm hoping for about 9ish today, maybe 9.5. That would be nice, because I did start half an hour later than yesterday, so I started at 7 o'clock today. So yeah, hopefully I'll be getting into Wootton under Edge about 9 hours ish. That's the plan. But so far, off to a good start. 5k in, doing okay. I spoke too soon, here comes the sun. This first 10k of the day has just been absolutely beautiful. It's been my favourite section of the trail so far, from Crickley Hill to Cooper's Hill, which is the famous cheese rolling hill, which I'm about to come up to soon. It's just been a really, really nice section. Lots of downhill as well, which made for a nice start to today's run. So yeah, feeling good. I'm about to have a bit of breakfast. Well, I've already had porridge for this morning for breakfast, but I'm going to have some Sorry malt loaf. Shout out to my main man, Brett Ellsmore, for the what should be a sponsorship, really, because the guy eats more malt loaf than he gets up in the middle of the night and eats it. So, and he's a pretty good runner. So if he eats it, I figure it must be quite good. And it is. Less than 100 kilometres to go. Just ticked over. Now the watch is telling me we've got 99.9k to go. Double figures, baby. Come on. When you see it in real life, you realise how crazy these people are that follow a wheel of cheese as fast as they can, and they might break their necks in the process. That is honestly ridiculously steep, and thank goodness I'm not going up there. I've got to come down here to watch this one day. That looks crazy. Look at that, in memory of 18 times cheese rolling champion Steve Brain, who won his first race in May 1983 at the age of 15. Wow. His last wishes were that his ashes are to be scattered over Cooper's Hill. His spirit will forever remain on the hill. R.I.P. Steve. Although we didn't walk up Cooper's Hill, we've walked round it into the top. That is frighteningly steep. God. Why do people do it? But it's so funny. Some of the British traditions we have here. This is brilliant, aren't they? Right, I think I'm 68k the way through. Me and Laura at 75 in 7k. And I think we've got some more climbing to do. Donut time. These things are incredible. Got them from Morrison's the other day.
Might not be as fresh, but
so good. So good. So 10 miles, 16k, that was the best section of the trail so far.
As in the nicest or easiest?
Everything. It was net downhill, so majority downhill to get to you.
That's good.
I'd say 90-85% of it was running undercover, under the canopy of the forest.
Nice.
So good for the mind and just good to keep the sun off you, and it's a lot cooler today, so yeah, feeling in good spirits. I actually thought this day 2 would be a lot harder than it's feeling so far. I mean, I know I'm only a little bit in, but I thought it would be almost impossible to get going. But I feel okay, I feel good. It's all about keeping the pace nice and chilled and nice and slow.
Conserving energy.
Conserving. Are you all right? You look cold.
It's actually, I've been sat in a warm car. It's
so
cold out.
It's actually quite cold now. I've stopped. All right, have a quick rest, and I'll see you again in another 14k. Is it? So I'll see you about 30k today.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've gone wrong a couple of times.
Okay.
Wow, Cooper's Hill, the cheese rolling place.
Yes.
Mental.
It's steep, isn't it?
Right, see you a bit later, babe. Bye.
Heartbeat in the quiet, spotlight in an empty room, a song in the silence.
So just running through the village of Painswick, or the town of Painswick. It's lovely here. Really nice place here. And yeah, as you might have heard me say before, it was mainly downhill from the start of day 2. But that's all going to change because we've got a whopper of a hill to get up in a minute, and then I'll see Laura again in 15k and then there's the biggest climb of the whole entire thing, which yeah, could really challenge me. But yeah, feeling good. Am I about to join a race? What's going on? Cotswold Way Challenge. Amazing.
I started to wonder something I can't deny. In a moment unfolding before my very eyes, and
I'm a little bit pissed off, to be honest. I've somehow joined this race and I'm following the way markers, but this isn't the Cotswold Way, so I'm running parallel to it. So I need to work out a way to get back onto it, because these guys are running a different way. They're not running the Cotswold Way. I've lost my little acorn. I haven't cheated the course, I'm just not running on it, and it's, yeah, I don't know, it doesn't sit right with me, so I need to get back onto the course somehow. I'm just hoping the route that these guys are on will join back up with it. Right, I'm going to take a risk. I should be down there, hopefully not too steeply down there, but my watch says there is a cut through if I stay on this route. It's the danger of following the person in front of you, man. I said, are you guys doing the Cotswold Way? Yeah, it's this way, It's not. They're running a whole different way. Hopefully I don't see them again. Right, this might not be pretty, but we're going this way. There it is, I can see the track. It's all the way down the bottom of the hill. So I just climbed up a hill. I didn't need to climb, and by the looks of things, we'll have to climb back up anyway. No, my life. And the good news is, it's only a steeper than Cooper's Hill. I might have to go down on my arse here. Oh, for sake. The Cotswold Way. So those guys, right, they're doing a 100k, 50k or a 25k race. And God knows where they've started and finished from, because the Cotswold Way is 160k. So it's just a generic run through the Cotswolds to me. I don't think they can call it the Cotswold Way Challenge. Anyway, look at me getting all protective over it, because I've been running on it over it for 2 days. These people, they know what they're talking about. Right, now I'm back on course. I've just been thinking, do you like how I blame those people for my mistake? Classic Andy, classic. So with 82.8k to go, it's not exactly halfway.
Lap 23, 12:43.
I've been talking too much and taking too many photos. I think with a view like this, I'm just going to take a second and say this is halfway. This is mega. This is mental. I can't believe I've run this far. Wow. What a view. That's called Hareswick. Don't know. It's called something Beacon. Hareswick, I want to say, but it might be wrong. Hareswood? Marlon Harewood? I don't know. Anyway, apparently we've got some nice downhill. Well, I assume it's not going to go any higher because we're at a beacon. So I think we've got some downhill, and even better, I think we're running downhill through a wood. My fave. So, let's go. Right, this is where I've gone wrong, because the people that have labelled the course as donkeys have put their charity event way markers over the Cotswold way signs, literally over the acorn, and I've been looking for the acorn the whole time, so a bit annoying really, but race organisers do what race organisers do best, don't they? Let's take over. Right, 27k in, which is good news, because psychologically that means I'm halfway through day 2, which I'm very happy about. So in about 2 or 3k we're going to see Laura, who's at the checkpoint of Middle Yard, which I wonder if it's over there maybe, or I don't know. Pointless guessing around here because we could be going that way, but yeah, still in the game. Would I be lying if I said that this was easy? It's not. So 30k in, I've just been running with a runner called Jason, nice fella, who's doing the 100k. Basically, I was right, it's a 25, 50 and 100k run they're doing, but they're doing circulars from Cirencester, which is nowhere near where I'm going, so any minute they'll be turning off. Some of them are doing 25, some are doing 50, some are doing 100, and that guy Jason was doing the 100, so as you can imagine we're having a good old ultra chat, which is nice. Oh, is that? No. Right, Laura should be in the next, I don't know, she should be fairly soon. She should be like 500 metres away or something. But yeah, I've just done 30k. Let's see, time check. We've been going for 4 hours 26, 30k. I'm happy. Okay, next checkpoint, we've arrived. Get in. Right, it's 12 o'clock now. I'll see you in, did we say 11k?
11k.
So I've got, and that'll be, I will have hit 100k by then, won't I? That's 101k.
101.
So that's exciting. And I've just got this hill to get up at the start, then it's a bit undulaty, but I can handle that. But then it's all downhill to Dursley. That's where I'm seeing you next, isn't it?
Yeah.
So hopefully this next 11k should fly by. That's what I'm hoping. And then there's only one more leg and that's day 2 done. Come on. Right, can I take that please? Or can I take that? Yes, see you in Dursley. Let's go. Bye. So I'm at about 36k now, I think, and I'm struggling less than I was this time yesterday, but that still doesn't mean that I feel good. What I did do at the last aid station checkpoint with Laura is change my shoes and socks, because my socks were so wet and I've got some blisters now, which might make tomorrow's run a bit uncomfortable. So, but anyway, I'm glad I've put some dry socks on, new shoes, and yeah, it just feels nice to get dry stuff off and wet stuff off. 39k. I thought it was downhill all the way to Dursley. Look at this shambles. This is the face of someone who's realising they've just run 100k. 61 yesterday, 39 today. I wish I could enjoy this moment. Okie dokie. Just coming into Dursley, the final checkpoint of the day. Laura's here somewhere. She said she's opposite a Chinese. The thought right now of chicken fried rice and beef chow mein, I'm so excited for it. Oh, Golden Wall. There she is, she's waving at me. She said she was outside the Chinese. Yes, made it to the checkpoint, baby. Oh, that was a grueling section. Hi. What's that? Oh, my favourite. No. San Pellegrino lemonade, the posh stuff, and a what?
Rocky Road.
Say it louder.
Rocky Road.
Rocky Road, baby.
She's just asleep.
How are you, missus? Oh. Okay, let's get me sat down. Sounds so diva-ish. Let's get me sat down,
Get
guys.
my chair for me.
Where's my chair? Lay out my chair, please. Give me my San Pellegrino lemonade. Limonata.
No, you're mine, don't you?
What?
You're mine.
Right, live here. See you later. Last checkpoint.
2 hours.
Button under edge. 2 hours. Let's go. Will do, probably won't. Let's go. 2 big mammoth climbs come in. Oh, I just want to get it out of the way now and get it done. Come on. Okay, so I've been going for 7 hours, 8 minutes with 12k, just over 12k to go, but with 2 fairly big climbs coming my way. So the sub 9 dream could still be on.
Lap 43, 34 minutes 0 seconds.
Not the fastest marathon I've ever done. 7:09. Right, this is Dursley, if you're wondering. So coming up to 50k, I think it's 50 anyway, I've lost count, and we're going up this bad boy, going up to that monument I think, and I'll be honest, I'm starting to lose my head now. My head's gone. At the top of there's a golf course, the other side of it was a really steep hill to get to it, and everyone was going straight on from this race that I'm following. And I thought, well, I won't follow them just in case they're going a different way. So I followed the Cotswold way sign around the golf course, and it took me about 4k around, so 2.5 mile around. If I'd have taken the cut through, that is the Cotswold way. Basically, you get round the golf club, and there was a sign that said optional Cotswold way route straight across the golf club, but it didn't say that the other side. So I completely lost my head when I saw that. So basically, just wasted three miles of. You know, could have been 3 miles further down the road, couldn't I? So it's so easy to lose your head on these ultras. Yes, obviously it hurts with your legs and getting bad chafe and feel sun affected, but your mental state is so fragile on these ultras. I must be terrible company. Thank God I'm running on my own. Sorry Sam, apologies in advance when we do the 100k. I can't even be arsed going over there with a picture. I mean, it's amazing, but when you're feeling like this, it just looks a bit, yeah, it's a tower. That was close.
It was too close.
Now, put me stupid road shoes on, didn't I?
Oh no.
Yeah, well, I've changed them halfway because the trails were soaking wet with me socks. Yeah, Joel, that could have been worse, but I'm okay. Thank God I'm nearly done.
Exactly.
Are you all right?
Yeah, no, good, just cramping a bit.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a near miss. The road shoes on the trail, the higher stack, maybe that was what it was. Tired legs, not concentrating properly on the trail, and the stairs. That could have been way worse. That could have been ligaments, an ankle break. Actually, I prefer to break my ankle than do my ligaments. Anyway, closing in on the end of day 2. Just coming up to Wootton sub-edge, or whatever it's called. Wootton in the hedge, Wootton with in the badgers, or whatever, I don't know what it's called. And Wootton under edge. And yeah, it's been really difficult, to be honest. I think I thought day 2, because it's 5k shorter, I think I thought this would be easier. It's the same amount of elevation cramped into a shorter distance. Oh, my little toe, my poor toes. It's so steep. My quads are ruined. How on earth am I going to do day 3? Of course we're going to get it done. Of course we're going to get it done. We're going to be stubborn. We're going to do it. Okay, first of all, let's finish day 2 without any trips or falls. I'm calling it here. What do we do? Have a look. 55k, 55.5k. We did it in 9 hours 4 minutes, not quite sub 4, sub 9. Oh well, let's see if we can do sub 9 tomorrow. But yes, done. So pleased. I'm going to call it a day here at this free car park. Hopefully Laura can come and get me, and then it's another night in the tent, ready to chill big time. Here's my trusty ride or die. 56k done. Here she is. Here she is. 56k done. Day 2 done. 113k done. Right, let's go camping again. One of the good things about this farm that we're staying in, you might be able to see the car in the background. We're not allowed, I guess, because it would risk us getting marooned down there if it rained, but you're not allowed to drive down to the tent. And again, I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but it's great for like recovery walks because I've just seized up in the car on the ride home, and thank you, and getting all these walks in, because it's literally about a 400-meter walk, and we did it about 5 times last night, didn't we? So yeah, it's actually quite good. I actually slept really well last night in the tent. Did you?
I slept better than I thought I was going to. I just kept waking up, but I don't know if it's just because I wasn't as comfy as I normally would be.
I thought it was quite cosy listening to the rain.
Yeah, I liked the rain going to sleep. That was nice.
Yeah, but yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I think all in all,
considering it's
decent
technically camping, it's actually really not too bad.
yeah. So I've literally got to turn around and go back to the shower block in a minute because I need to get myself sorted out, and then I'm going to walk back, and then we're going to decide what to do tonight because I need some calories. I need a lot of them. Probably been another 5,000 calorie day.
Barely done anything.
You shut it. Shut your mouth. Also, here's our little, we're about to release our little bullet from a gun. You ready? 3, 2, 1, break! Look at that. That's how I set off today. Set off a bit too fast. So here we are in the golden light and the sunset at the tent here in, what's it called? Horsley. Horsley it's called. It's really, really nice. So Day 2 done. I've run 113 kilometres
That's ridiculous.
and I am sat here and I can't quite believe it. So,
What? Can I? Why?
oh, it's a long way, isn't it?
No, why have you run it?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I was going to talk a little bit about why am I doing this on the next episode, which is
I
day
genuinely
3.
didn't know that. Sorry.
No, I haven't.
I
I'm,
didn't
I'm
mean
glad.
to
I'm glad you said that because I haven't mentioned it. So, yeah, why? Why are you doing this? Why aren't you at home?
Or just run a 10k.
Yeah, sometimes you. I'll talk about it.
Small chunk.
Talk about it tomorrow. But it's been emotional. A hard day today. Quads are ruined because of all the downhill today. I've got a list of things I can moan about, but I'll just moan about them in the morning when you're not here because you'll just tell me off for moaning. So I'll see you on day 3. Take it easy wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you soon. Ta-da.